Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is LuckyBunz, and welcome back to another Pokemon Go Battle League video. In today's episode, we're going to be testing out Shadow Machamp in the Ultra League Premier Cup. This is a Pokemon that I recently just invested into, and I've actually had it sitting in my storage for quite some time. I'm definitely excited to try out this Pokemon today, and overall just add more Pokemon to my utility for the Great League and the Ultra League. I've definitely talked about this in the past. And so the recent additions here, of course, is going to be Machamp, and then I also did power up a Shadow Dragonite, so I'm excited to try out that Pokemon in the future. I may or may not make a video on it, but, most likely will. No promises, though, just saying that right now. Again, the main focus of this video is just really going to be to test out Machamp. Paired with Machamp, we also have Kingdra and Scizor, so we do have that double weakness to Fairy-type attackers. If we run into a double charm team, that's going to be really difficult to deal with. But aside from that, Shadow Machamp has definitely had some good play so far. I ran a few battles of it last night with this same team, and I honestly had a lot of fun doing it, so hopefully we can get some decent matches today. And yeah, fingers crossed. As always, if you end up enjoying the video, please make sure to hit that like button down below. It would really help out with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe if you want to see more of these Pokemon Go Battle League videos in the future. That being said, we got our first matchup right now. Okay, so we have an Alolan Golem. This is actually a pretty favorable lead, if I do say so myself. Okay, interesting. They're not fighting back. Okay. I guess this is just a freebie then? Kind of seems like they maybe lagged out. Okay, well, definitely cannot complain with a freebie. Okay, so they're back in. They're back in now. We'll see. I mean, they could definitely turn this match around on us. It's totally a possibility. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it for sure could happen. We're just going to be running the Rock Slides here. Again, we have a significant advantage over them in this match. This one isn't really a good showcase in terms of Shadow Machamp, but we are letting it go through right now. Got the swap into the Kingdra. I'm not sure if they're running Shadow Ball. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so they threw a Shadow Punch, and there's a Venusaur. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely ours, guys. Just with Scizor alone and 2 shields, we're pretty much solid. Not to mention that they already burned through both of their shields. So we can just go ahead and outrage on this. Oh, or not. Frenzy Plant ended up hitting a lot harder than I thought it would. Again, we're honestly okay though. Like, we're really just okay here. We can go ahead and tank out the hits from the Venusaur, save the shields for the Gengar, and we should be okay. Overall, we should be okay. What I can do right now is I can also go ahead and run a Night Slash. We're just going to get it to the nice range though, so we don't completely kill Venusaur. We can farm up a little bit of energy here, and that's always a good thing to do. Alright, so again, we will have to tank out a hit from a Frenzy Plant most likely. That really isn't too big of a deal. Again, not going to shield it. We want to save those shields for Gengar. And there it is right there, as expected. Gengar coming in with a heavy hitter. Now once again, had they maybe not lagged out in the beginning with their Alolan Golem there, I'm not sure how they would have played out this match. I do believe that we still could have taken it though. Not too concerned overall. Alright, so there is the concede. Again, with that initial start, there really wasn't much they could do. I'm not really going to count that one as a good showcase of Shadow Machamp, but hey, that is our first victory. We still got to count it. And it does help us because ideally I would like to hit rank 15 in this video. Again, we are kind of working towards rank 20, taking this season slow, but not too slow. Definitely not as slow as last season. All right, so we do have the Charmer right there, again, making it very difficult for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to immediately swap into the Kingdra. We'll see what they end up going for here. We're just going to go for the Octazooka. Again, I do want to keep Machamp in, just because it does have potential later on. So we'll see what happens. Again, the Charm lead is like the worst thing that could happen to this team, in my opinion. But yeah, so we're just gonna let the Kingdra go down. We did get the Octazooka debuff. It's always a good thing. And coming in with Scizor, again with the Flamethrower here, I'm really not expecting too much because we did get that debuff. And they're running Aerial Ace, so yeah, even better, man, even better. Okay, unfortunately, that was... Oof. Alright, man. That was not good. We could have maybe waited out the timer a little bit there because we did swap. Alright, this is unfortunately not going to go super well. And we did get the buff right there, too. Yikes. Okay, pretty much done here. The Charm lead was already difficult to deal with, but having a Fire type in the back just to counter that... Man, yeah, I'm just gonna have to concede at this point. This unfortunately was just a hard counter match. It's gonna happen every now and then. It's not gonna happen every single time. So we have an Obstagoon lead this time. Let's go ahead and see what they end up doing here. So they went for the immediate swap into the Talonflame. Okay. So again, they are locked in right now. We're just gonna use Kingdra as kind of the buff here. Will they go Brave Bird? Will they go Brave Bird and just kind of sacrifice their, guess that's a no. Went for the Flame Charge there. Of course, we are going to go for that Octazooka naturally. It's the go-to move here. And I'm still kind of thinking about the last matchup. Maybe I could have honestly, you know, stayed in with the Machamp. But anyways, we got to focus on this matchup. All right, so the Talonflame is down. Of course, definitely did expect to see this. Talonflame is for sure one of the best Pokemon in Ultra League Premier Cup right now. So do expect to run into it if you guys have not been running your battles, but I assume most of you have. All right, so Frenzy Plant's gonna hit pretty hard. We know this. We do know this. We're gonna go for the Outrage right now. Octazooka probably would have been the move just for that potential debuff, but never mind, you know, because there is always that possibility that they will not shield. And again, at this point, we're pretty much just going to take the match. There's no reason we should not. We have 2 shields. We're in great condition. Yeah, that is a GG. So again, that was just an optimal matchup for us, especially considering that the second matchup was just like really unfavorable. That one was like super favorable. Overall, I can't say that we've actually had a pretty fair game. You know, we had a lag match start. Okay, alright, so we're going to be starting off this match with the Galarian Stunfisk Extra Large. Definitely a theme here in Ultra League right now. We're going to farm up a little bit on this. Alright, so I am expecting a Bubble Beam, potentially. Could be wrong, though. That got me. So Jellicent is one that is kind of tricky, in my opinion. This one can be kind of tricky. I was thinking maybe it was going to run Shadow Ball. Again, I don't know the charge counts, but I know it is pretty close to what they did have charged up there. So again, now we're going to go for the Octazooka here. Again, we did charge up enough, so maybe they might think that we're going for the Outrage. And quite honestly, we probably should have gone for the Outrage, but we did get the debuff there, so I'm not going to trip too hard. That was pretty solid. Ideally, we do want to take out this Jellicent. It's not going to be too good for the rest of our Pokemon, especially if it does continue to run Shadow Ball. They went for the Bubble Beam there, just to lower our attack, which is okay. Again, I'm not too concerned about it overall, because going into the next matchup, they might not expect an Outrage, which could work in our advantage. We are able to swap into another Pokemon. Okay, so Octazooka is going to be the optimal choice here. And again, just debuffing their attack at this point I think would be pretty solid. Swapping out into something else might not be the most optimal thing to do. And of course, as I say that, we do swap into the Scizor here. So this can be interesting. This can be interesting. Again, one thing I do kind of have here is the Machamp against it. Unfortunately, though, we do not have the shields, so that Sky Attack will do super effective damage against the Machamp, making this kind of a difficult situation. But we will see what we can do here. We will see what we can do here. Again, I don't expect them to go with a Dragon Pulse. I mean, they definitely could against our Kingdra. But overall, it is not looking too great here. But they do have to go for a Sky Attack unless they want to die. So that's pretty solid. And I think we should be safe to come back in with Kingdra. Unless I'm completely wrong here, which I really hope I'm not. Okay, fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted to happen, man. Octazooka going into the Stunfisk. This is their last Pokemon. We just got the debuff right there. That is perfect. We're just going to continue to farm down on this, go for another Octazooka right now. And, you know, in general, a lot of people are dealing with the extra large Pokemon teams, which can be kind of tricky, but overall, they're not impossible to deal with. Again, in this situation, we're going to be okay. So right now, I'm expecting a Rock Slide. Okay, Earthquake. That's cool. We're going to go ahead and finish off with the Machamp. And they went ahead and conceded. Overall, that wasn't too bad of a set. We definitely could have done better. That does not push us to rank 15. We just need to go positive in this set and we should be good. I think even going 2-3 in this next set would be solid. So we have a Venusaur lead. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and shield this right now. Unfortunately, I did not time that well enough. I'm gonna continue going for this right now. We have 2 Cross Chops loaded and ready to go. Again, at this point, I am feeling pretty confident, but again, we keep putting ourselves in a terrible position with 2 shields just going out so fast. I really didn't want to have to shield it, but I'm also a bit resilient, you know? So they went ahead and double shielded as well. So going in with the Scizor right now, I feel okay. We are going to get taken out by the Hydro Cannon, but then coming back in with the Kingdra to farm up on some energy. Also, that boost helps. If we can get another Night Slash off, that boost would help. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get to... Interesting. The Drill Peck. Okay. So I was going to say, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get to another Night Slash, but I kind of think we're going to get some decent damage off right now. Again, I don't know what's going to happen. We do have some options here, of course. With the Kingdra, get a little bit of energy gain, even with the Venusaur coming back in right now. Okay, cool. I was going to say, with the Frenzy Plant, that could be kind of heavy. And we'll see what they're running in the back. I'm assuming that was a Fire-type Pokemon. Probably the only reason that they conceded. Could have been a Talonflame, could have been a Typhlosion, maybe even a Charizard. Whatever it was, they didn't want to go through with the rest of the match. So yeah, all right, cool. So that's 1 win right there. Ooh, all right. So this one, this is a very, very tricky matchup right now. So let's count the confusions. That was 1, that's 2, into the Venusaur, okay. We're gonna go for the Outrage right now. I do anticipate them seeing through this though. It'd be awesome if they didn't. Yeah. Kind of figured, because that's kind of like our only move if they swap into the Venusaur. That's okay though. You know, I'm not too concerned about this overall. Again, the Frenzy Plant hits so hard on the Kingdra, but we should be okay. Again, optimally, I should have just gone for the Octazooka there. That is my B. But we can at least get some energy gain on the Scizor and hope that they come back in with Gallade and just try to go for that close combat. Maybe. Interesting that they went for a Sludge Bomb. Okay, that was a bad decision on their part. We can definitely expect a Frenzy Plant right now, though, that's for sure. Okay, so there's the Frenzy Plant. I'm again just coming in with the energy here. Let's go for the Night Slash. And we really have to be careful. So I haven't tanked out Hydro Cannon with the Shadow Machamp yet, so I don't really know how much damage that would do, but I also didn't really want to find out. We're just going to go for the Cross Chop right now. Again, with the Scizor, we do have some energy gain there, so we will see what happens. The Gallade is going to absolutely destroy Shadow Machamp, unfortunately. So we did get to the Rock Slide. That's going to help us a little bit here, because this is definitely going to be a shield. Like 100% this has got to be a shield. And interestingly enough, yeah, the Rock Slide was not the move to go for. Okay, so we are getting a bit of lag right now, unfortunately. We could not swap in right away, which was really, really weird. But again, with them going for that, we're gonna get off the Night Slash right now. They went for the Leaf Blade. They are sitting pretty comfortable to close combat though. So this could be it. Yep, unfortunately that is going to be it. That was a very, very risky play. Again, we did kind of lag out a little bit there. Interesting, dude. Okay, this is not over yet. This is not over yet. Can we finish it off? Can we finish it off? Yes, we can. Okay, I was not expecting that. I thought they maybe might have had enough energy for a close combat 2, which would have been pretty massive for them, but double Leaf Blade is not going to do it. So that's actually pretty cool. I will take that victory, man. I will take that victory. Moving on to our next battle here. Let's see what we got. So we got the Abomasnow. Perfect. That is a favorable matchup in my opinion. Okay, into the Drifblim. We do have to be a little bit careful here. What I will go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and farm up a little bit on the Shadow Machamp, shield the first hit, which I would assume is going to be a Shadow Ball. It could also be an Icy Wind, but I would assume it's a Shadow Ball. Okay. Was not correct in that assumption. That's gonna be alright. Going for the Night Slash now. And we could have gone for the Kingdra swap there. Didn't have to be Scizor. If I were them, I would go for the Shadow Ball. Yeah. Okay, so going for another Night Slash right now. Again, I don't really want to risk them hitting another Shadow Ball off or even potentially an Icy Wind. We'll see if they decide to shield. They did not, okay. And we got the attack boost. That's really, really good for us. Again, we don't have any shields though, so that's really bad for us. We can see what happens here. Okay, so we do have the Swamp. We can deal with this potentially. We're gonna go ahead and get off that Night Slash, which again, if they don't shield this, definitely a big win for us. I would assume that they will though. Yeah, all right, so that was a pretty safe assumption. Into the Kingdra swap, which again with the Abomasnow, maybe not the most ideal, but I think we should be okay if we can get to that Outrage. The Energy Ball will hit pretty hard, but I think we should be okay. Again, really just banking on the Outrage right now. There it is, all right, fantastic. We desperately needed that to go through if we wanted to go into the Swampert matchup with Kingdra. So that's fantastic. Again, so far so good. I don't know exactly what's going to happen right now. They really took advantage of that energy gain though, so that is something to be a little bit concerned about. Interesting, the Earthquake, okay. I was thinking to myself, I was like, I can come back in with Scizor, but Machamp already has the energy gain to finish the fight. After running that Earthquake too, they definitely don't have enough for a Hydro Cannon, and that was the right call for sure. Probably no brainer to most of you, but in the moment it definitely did make me hesitate a little bit. But that was pretty solid. All right, so good. Again, you know, Shadow Machamp, it really does charge up to that cross chop very, very quickly, which I've absolutely been enjoying. Combined with my other two Pokemon that I know very, very well, this has been a fun line to run. Okay, so Gyarados. This will be interesting right now. This will be very, very interesting right now. We're gonna go ahead and go for a fake out too. We're gonna fake him out and we're gonna go for the cross chop. We're gonna go for 2 more hits and then go for the cross chop. Because we really need to get the bait here. If we can get the bait and then they don't shield the next hit, this could potentially be it. All right, so fantastic, that bait worked. Very interesting, okay. So Kingra's the way to go right now. We're gonna go ahead and stick this out. I mean, to be honest, Scizor could have been the way to go. I don't honestly know. I think Scizor might have actually been a better choice. But this should still be okay. Unfortunately, that did go through. Do I want to shield right now? I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, just so we can get off that Octazooka. And we'll see what they end up coming back in with. This may have not been the right play though. I will admit that right now. I don't think this was the right play, because they can come back in with the Gary now and farm up a little bit of energy, which unfortunately is just not the best for us. Coming back into Scizor though, do expect a hit immediately. And we'll see what happens. We will see what happens right now. Again, nothing is ruled out. Okay, never mind, man. Unfortunately, there is a Talonflame without that shield, and again, just going into it all. This isn't really gonna work out too well for us. The Talonflame, dude, that's the 3rd time. That's the 3rd time. All right, so unfortunately, we do have to concede that match. We really couldn't do anything in that situation. Swapping into the Scizor would have been the better choice against their Sirfetch'd. Okay, so the Gengar. Going for that immediate swap, assuming that they... Oh man, I was gonna say, I really hope they don't have a fairy in the back, dude. But we did draw out that fairy, so I guess we'll go ahead and take it. Outrage going through, unfortunately. I did not want the Outrage to go through. I tried spamming on that Octazooka there, but that did not work out too well. So what we can at least do now is we can come in with the Scizor. And again, we will have to shield this just in case it's a flamethrower. But if it's not, you know, it's interesting because I do see Aerial Ace quite a bit. But we can at least farm up now on the Togekiss here, which is really solid. Assuming they come back in with the Gengar, this could be pretty good. Ooh, even better, man, even better. That is actually fantastic. All right, so we're gonna absolutely take advantage of this, try and get the boost here. You know, really just fingers crossed we can get the boost. That would be massive. We can tank out the hits from here on out. And there is a shield right there. So we're just gonna go ahead and continue to farm up. We'll tank out the hits from Venusaur. We have 1 shield at least. There's potential here. And they ran a Sludge Bomb, dude, why? Like, why would you run Sludge Bomb? It's just not to your benefit, man, like, at all. Okay, so this is where it does get rather tricky because we do have to shield this. We do have to shield this right now. Okay, so going into the Gengar fight now. We're gonna try and get off that Rock Slide. Okay, so unfortunately, we were on the Rock Slide, but we could not get it. Will this kill? Will this kill? Sludge Bomb will kill, yes, absolutely. We do have enough for the Night Slash, though. We had charged up quite a bit of energy here. They got 1 shield, they're gonna burn that right now. We're gonna throw a second Night Slash at them. And after they launch that Sludge Bomb, I would assume that they're pretty much out of energy. They did not farm up that much, if I remember correctly. So yeah, either way, we are solid on that. I was thinking we might have to run that 3rd Night Slash there, but In the end, it worked out. I was just kind of over anticipating, I guess, what might happen. So that was actually a really solid set. Again, we did lose that one Talonflame matchup, which would have actually put us at 5-0. But I just think that I probably just played that match, you know, a little bit bad there. So it is what it is in the end. I'm not too, like, mad about it because I'm still kind of getting used to this line. And again, just in general, like, everybody makes mistakes, dude. I'm not this perfect machine that can, you know, make perfect plays every single time. I'm gonna make mistakes, and well, at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? Either way, the main goal was to just hit rank 15 right there, which we absolutely did. Very happy about that. And our next match is actually just a rare candy lineup. So it looks like we still got some time in this video. I'll run a few more matches just for fun. I may or may not put this portion in the rest of the video. We'll see, honestly, when it comes down to the editing. Okay, so we can actually have a little bit more of an interesting matchup here with the Magnezone. All right, so we gotta be careful on this one. The immediate swap into the Dragonite. So naturally, counter swap with the Scizor here. We're gonna go ahead and charge up like we're going for the Iron Head, and we might even potentially throw the Iron Head because sometimes I really just don't expect that. We're gonna tank out this Dragon Claw. Totally fine. Just get a little bit more energy gain here. All right, we're gonna go for the double Night Slash. It's usually the better alternative, and I'm pretty sure they know that too. See what I mean? Like, they really just don't shield it. Oh, and we got the boost, dude. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. So we're just going to be going for the double Night Slash here with the boost. This is definitely going to be... Oh my god, dude. A double boost. A double boost on Scizor. Wow, they got to shield this too. There's no way they cannot shield. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And the concede right there. Wow, that was brutal. I am sorry for that. That was just so unfair. That was just so unfair. Going into our next matchup here, we have a Venusaur. Okay, this is doable, this is doable. I would like to make a better play here than I have in the past. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross chop right now. We do have to shield this. I was kind of expecting to see a fire type come in. I'm pretty happy that it wasn't Empoleon. We're gonna go for the double Night Slash. I don't expect to get a double boost again. That was just completely wild, but at the very least right now we can come in with Kingdra and we can farm down. Go into that Venusaur fight a little bit better off, in my opinion. Because they do have enough energy gain for one more Frenzy Plant, if I'm not mistaken. And they're just farming up on Empoleon for like no reason. They don't even realize that I have a Kingdra. So this is going to be a really, really nice surprise against them. They're completely out of shields right now, putting us in an excellent position, in my honest opinion. And yeah, so coming in with Kingdra now. Unless they got a fairy in the back. If they got a fairy in the back, I'm definitely concerned, but I don't believe that they do. Don't have to shield this at all. Hydro Cannon, not even a Drill Peck. Excellent. Get that nice energy gain. Most likely they will be coming back in with the Venusaur, unless I'm mistaken here. Okay, coming back in with a Scizor. This can work, man. This can work. I'm not saying it's optimal here, but it can work. Oh, dude, that debuff, let's go. Okay, we're chilling, dude. We're chilling. I'm not trying to be overconfident here, but we are definitely chilling. The Night Slash, not gonna do too much. There's the Venusaur. Again, coming back in with the Machamp right now, we're gonna go for the finisher. They do have some energy gain here, so I'm not gonna risk it. We're gonna go for the cross chop. Again, it's just a safe bet in my opinion, opposed to going for the rock slide and then potentially just not even getting it. But I believe we can honestly handle this matchup if we come back in with the Kingdra right now. Once again, we are anticipating the Scizor here, but we do have enough for the Octazooka, so there you go. This should kill. This definitely should kill. Alright, there's the Octazooka going through, and in my opinion, that was a pretty solid play. Had I done that differently, that could have been their victory. But overall, definitely happy with that win. That one did feel pretty good. And again, that is kind of one of the victories that I was looking for in this video, just because, you know, sometimes you do get those favorable matchups, and those victories don't feel as great. And, you know, the same can be said about those losses when you get hard countered by, like, the Charmer leads. But when you get a win like that, that one feels really good. And speaking of favorable matchups, here we have the Empoleon lead with a Kingdra. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go for a Rock Slide right now. Sometimes they don't expect it, and this is a game changer. We can actually get it to go through. Oh my goodness, let's go. Let's go. We're gonna go ahead and shield this right now. Again, if they come back in with the Empoleon, I'm totally okay with that. Will the Octazooka debuff? The Octazooka did debuff, so most likely Empoleon coming back in. Ooh, interesting. We can make this work. Again, they did go for the swap there, so they gotta wait out the timer right now, which absolutely does work in our favor, in my opinion. Looking forward into this match right now, I would definitely say we have a pretty solid win condition. I'm not gonna say it's confirmed or anything like that, but I would say that we're in pretty solid shape at the moment. Again, getting rid of the debuff on the Octazooka helps. And then we also have Kingdra to kind of handle things with the Empoleon right now, because they did go ahead and swap, so that's kind of going against them in my opinion. Plus, we were able to get off another Night Slash. Yeah, this is definitely really good. So we can tank out the hits. In my opinion, this is definitely optimal. We do want to tank out those hits with Kingdra. Just get some energy gain here, potentially for an Octazooka against the Dragonite. Save the shield. I am a little bit concerned in terms of the Machamp getting walled by the Dragonite, so I don't know how I feel about that just yet. But with the Octazooka there, we're able to take out their last shield, and with that, I can safely say that that is going to be the win condition, for sure. Plus we got the Octazooka debuff, but again, you know, the fact that they used up their last shield was the win condition that I wanted. So yeah, pretty solid, man. That was a good win. That was a really, really good win in my opinion too. Got a Gengar lead, which is not the most optimal. We're gonna get a little bit of energy gain here. Just a little bit. Alright, so perfect swap into the Kingdra. That is exactly what I wanted to happen. We're gonna take a Shadow Punch, totally fine. And they're coming back in with the Dragonite. Okay, this is also a pretty good condition for us in terms of coming back in with Scizor right now. Again, we were not able to get to that Octazooka, but that is going to be fine. I'm not too concerned about that overall. We are going to tank out this Dragon Claw as well. We do want to save our shields for that potential Gengar coming back in right now. I definitely could have waited a little bit longer in terms of this swap though, because now that does make it a little bit more tricky for us. I'm hoping that they come back in with the Gengar. Okay, unfortunately they are not coming back in with the Gengar there. That is really, really unfortunate. This does make it kind of tricky for us unless we can get a boost right now. Unfortunately, it is not looking like that is going to happen. And again, if we come back in with the Machamp right now, we're basically just going to get destroyed by their Gengar. They do have 2 shields up on us. Now it's going to be a good time to find out how much damage we can take from the Hydro Cannon on the Machamp. I don't think that we can take that much. Okay, so unfortunately they did get that swap into the Gengar right as I went for the Cross Chop. Very, very unfortunate indeed. That's for sure their win condition. With the shield up on us and the Swampert, that's really, really bad. All right, so we're gonna have to go for the bait here. The bait is kind of the optimal move. And wow, all right, so that could be a win condition now. So going into the Venusaur, not the best play on their part. We are going to take advantage of this just a tad bit, maybe like 1 or 2 hits like that. Swap into the Scizor and just farm up, man. Had they not done that, they definitely could have probably turned this match. I'm not saying they would have, I'm just saying that they would have had more potential to. Going into the Charizard fight now, I mean, they do have that potential blast, but I'm not saying they can't still win this fight. So I'm not going to risk it anymore. We're just going to go for that finishing Night Slash here. They were probably getting close to another hit. Plus we can take... Oh, very interesting, man. Very interesting that they chose to shield that. They probably shouldn't have done that. Whoa, man. And the boost, 2 shields to the boost on the Night Slash. Wow. That could not have worked out any better for us, in my opinion, dude. That really could not have worked out any better for us. I mean, we have 2 shields right now. We have 2 shields. The second Dragon Claw here, we're not going to go ahead and shield. Totally fine. We'll see what they're working with in the end. They really chose to save their Venusaur though, man. They really chose to save their Venusaur. For what reason? I don't know. That was a waste though, man. Yeah, I mean, probably an Empoleon in the back. It was a complete waste, dude. I really did not expect them to do that. That was just not the best decision overall. But yeah, man, you know, other than that Gengar matchup, another 4-1, and just like that, rank 16, so 2 rank ups in this video, even though rank 15 to 16 is guaranteed. That was a pretty solid way to get it. Alright, and I think that was my matches for the day, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, alright, cool. And so with my battles being done for the day, I hope you guys did enjoy my Shadow Machamp showcase. I'm still getting used to this Pokemon, although it is definitely a lot of fun, considering that I already understand how to use Kingdra and Scizor. I guess it's just more getting used to the matchup, especially those Gengar leads and the Charm leads. Those are really difficult plays that I have to learn how to maybe play a little bit better. It's kind of hard to get a read on those as of right now, but hopefully experience will help me later down the line. Overall, hope you guys did enjoy the battles today. I definitely enjoyed showcasing them, especially the last 2 sets were really solid in my opinion. I'll definitely try and showcase Shadow Dragonite later on during this week. If you guys have any recommendations for lineups you want me to use, let me know in the comment section down below. I might do shoutcasting in the future. I know I've kind of talked about this. So if that is something that you are interested in, or you want to kind of send your battles to me to shoutcast on my channel, I can definitely consider doing that. Again, if there is interest, let me know in the comment section down below. As always, if you ended up enjoying the video, please make sure to hit that like button down below. It would really help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe if you want to see more of these Go Battle League videos in the future. I'll definitely be uploading them periodically, so you can for sure expect them on top of my other content. But yeah, guys, that's basically it for this video. Once again, hope you enjoyed the battles, and I will see you all real soon in the next one.